salespeople tend to come into a meeting with little to no context of who they're talking to, what their business pains are, and what they're looking to see in your solution. So they end up giving a general demo, which is kind of shallow and touches on a bit of everything. So you can see here where we can do this on the user interface, and we go into this part and can also do this, can also do that. Oh, by the way, what problem were you trying to solve again? I've oversimplified it just a little bit and probably exaggerated, but I'm sure we've all heard those demos where you're sitting there cringing because it's clear that the salesperson isn't touching on the real pains of the customer. Now, imagine that all the sales calls are now being recorded, and you can actually have the rep listen to all the previous conversations that the customer had with an SDR, so you don't have to grill the poor customer by asking them the third time all the same questions again. Mm-hmm. You actually heard them touch on their business problems because the SDR did a decent job in the first call. So you can start with that on your second call, and by the third call, you're already showing them a very specific and customized demo touching on their one major use case. You're not showing them the dozen bells and whistles that your user interface has. You're showing them the one business case that really matters to them. And then once you're successful, hopefully they also bought the product, they move on to customer success. Well, guess what? Customer success now has access to all those calls, and that handover is much smoother as well. So they can onboard and deploy the system with the customer, touching on the exact use case that the customer cares about.